show, Mad City, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, we here again. You know what I'm saying? I'm back home now, y'all. For me, I had a good time. For me, we got what we got today? We got the Avon. We don't got Duce right now, but we got some Avon though. Get right. You know what I mean? Avon, come holler at us. Come holler at us, Avon. For me, but look, I got this individual right here. You know what I mean? He's definitely, I could say, a friend, entrepreneur, hustler. For me, a genius, legend in the making, of course. For me, I got the Don here. Aric, what's good, bro?
What's good, bro?
You good with you?
Yeah. Appreciate you, dog.
Look, man, you know what I'm saying? Summertime, you know what I mean? We just having the fun, man, living life and making sure we get to that generational wealth, you know what I mean? Like, we setting the foundation right now as we speak.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Before we start off, though, let's tell the people, like, where you from, man? Like, let's, you know what I'm saying? Let them get to know you a little bit.
Shoot, you know, I stay in Waldorf, you know what I'm saying? I be all over, though. I've been all over, you know what I'm saying? But I'm from Waldorf, for real.
Was you born out there, too?
Nah, I was born in Florida, for
Oh,
yeah,
Florida?
Yeah, originally I was born in Florida.
Okay,
yeah,
what part of Florida?
Like St. Petersburg, Tampa.
Yeah. Okay, so you a jet for real. You a jet.
I don't even know, like, that ain't my culture no more.
You is,
shit.
though. That's your culture out there.
Right.
So when you go there, you're like, please.
Nah. Go ahead.
No, but let's talk about, you know what I'm saying, we both went to Westlake, you know what I mean, high school. That's our alma mater. You know what I mean? Like, I had the honor to speak with two, you know what I'm saying, financial marketing genius, Jalil and Jerry, you know what I'm saying, and they both went to Westlake too, and I was just telling them, like, how our school is, like, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like it's the best out of DMV, because I swear to God, we had so much talent and potential. People are still rising to the top. They don't even gotta be famous for real.
Yeah.
We just talking about people that's behind the scenes and still getting to that cheddar, that money, you hear me? Like, you feel me? So, like, talk about, like, your experience at Westlake, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, I mean, Westlake was cool. For real, everybody I met at Westlake, I still rock with right now to this day. Like, that's my core. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I met you at Westlake. Like,
That's what I'm
still rock
saying.
with everybody from
But
Westlake.
it was different though. Like, I heard now it's a little safe. You feel me? Like shit. When we went, that shit was like
if you was at a football
knocks,
game,
nigga.
Yeah, if you was at a football game, like, it was a fight that was gonna happen.
It's a fight. I guarantee
every time, like, a fight was about to
it's gonna be a fight, bro.
You just wait. You just go to see that shit, like, you know what I'm saying? I stand. But hey, everybody was at that joint though, like. Yeah,
you feel like going to Westlake gave you like some type of knowledge or influence what you doing as of today?
Like, so what I learned at Westlake that helped me today?
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, like you doing your business with the fashion industry.
Yeah, for sure.
And making your own brand, home team.
For sure, like
the ambition, you know what I mean? That's why I was trying to tell them last week, that ambition, that drive, cause we out in like low-key West Bubba, but low-key people don't know us, so we got that mystique.
I feel like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
it's like just being in the cut kind of give you that, like, that chip on your shoulder, like, you gotta get it too, like.
That's what I'm saying.
They try, like, yeah, I just feel like you from there, you got this little chip on your shoulder, you ready to get it. I feel like being at Westlake, like, all the classes I took, they kind of like made me who I was for real too, like as far as work ethic and like my artistic. And,
yeah, like
you know what I'm saying.
Like one class I took, I don't know if you took it, like it was financial literacy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I took that class, and I feel like it helped me a little bit, but not too much, cause I was at the time, I'm like, what is that? Like we not really paying attention.
For sure.
The whole time it's really reflecting on like getting prepared for the future.
Yeah, I feel like that helped, but my folks already like instilled that into me too. Like,
what did they do for a living? They was like in the marketing field. Like,
nah, I mean, I got like uncles and stuff that are like economics and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Like real estate and all that.
Nah, like just really economics, like.
Oh, like on some Wall Street.
Yeah, type shit, or like really. I do got somebody who in real estate too, like an aunt. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. They just smart. Like they went to like Harvard, Stanford, like dude,
right, got
like,
that,
you know what I'm
that
saying?
ambition, that mindset. You feel me?
I feel like it just come from that. Like my mom got that shit too. My dad got that shit too. He came from like Newark, like you know what I'm saying. He
Jersey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he don't play. He probably stab somebody.
My uncle's probably them niggas, but you know what I'm saying. So
yeah. So you had like a different perspective in life. Would you say, like, you feel me? Like you wasn't, your family seemed like it wasn't the type to just let people pushed them over. They was like, nah, we gonna work for it and we gonna earn it. Like, but we gonna learn different ways to get it too.
Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, for sure. I just feel like the beginnings really, you know, shaped that into them too. Like, I seen where they came from.
Right.
Like I said, my dad came from Newark. Like, that ain't, you know, the best place to be. I seen where my mom came from. Like, she from overseas. Like, she from another country.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? And I seen where she came from.
What part? What part? Like Africa?
She from Jamaica.
Oh, Jamaica.
Yeah.
Damn.
Jamaica. Like,
One.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go ahead. I'm geeking. Yeah, but for real, so I seen where she came from.
Nah, but like, so what's your definition of a hustler and what's your definition of a businessman? Do you feel like those are like the same? I feel like they're not, me personally.
Nah, I feel like a businessman, they gonna have a business, they gonna get money, but I feel like
a hustler, he gonna get it by any means.
Exactly, he gonna do whatever, like hustler
gonna
get that shit. Businessman gonna keep it legal. I feel like a hustler gonna do whatever. They ain't gonna.
Right.
They just gonna get it. Like
it's like clean cut.
Yeah.
Like business is like they looking at it from like a numbers wise like method. Like they just looking at as statistical. You feel me? Like but like a hustler, he looking at different things. Like you feel me? Like say like it's some people involved with the thing that the product they trying to sell, he gonna use those people as a way to leverage the sales he can get.
Yeah, for sure.
As far as the businessman, he gonna probably maybe hire them, but look at it as a numbers wise, so other factors are gonna come in.
Yeah.
As far as the other person, he's straight. Nah, which I need, like we all gonna do this for this one result.
Yeah, for sure.
But talk about your experience, because you went to Kent State, right?
Yeah.
Where is that at? I ain't even heard that. Like, I think I heard it one time in football.
For real, yeah. It's in Ohio, like.
Damn.
Yeah, it's by Cleveland. Like Julian Edelman went there, like
Okay.
Super Bowl MVP. Motherfucking niggas don't know. Steve Harvey went there.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
So y'all got that legends at the school.
Don King, Arsenio Hall, Drew Carey, like.
Damn.
Nigga, I'm plugging this joint in right now. Y'all gotta pay me, give me a check or something. The motherfucking shit, the shit on your phone, the LCD was developed at
What you mean, like the TV?
yeah, like the screen, like the LCD, the liquid crystal, like that shit, it was developed.
What made you want to go there though?
They fashion program.
Get the fuck away from water.
Yeah, I wanted to get away from I wanted to get away, but they fashion program like top 5 in the country for real.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it was like a normal college as well, like it's D1, like.
So you've been always like you always had like a fashion mindset, like would you say?
Yeah, and I feel like that came from just me moving around for real, like clothes my way to assimilate myself with everybody else.
So you was like me, a backpack kid.
Was you like moving around and shit?
Yeah, like moving around, always had your backpack on and shit.
Yeah, I mean,
I get up the next day like shit.
Yeah, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But
what would you say was some of like your influences like in the fashion world, like that, like Dapper Dan, or maybe like what's his name from Fubu?
Damon John?
Yeah, Damon
I feel like
John.
he came later, like when I got more the business mindset, because I feel like I always had like kind of an artistic mindset first.
Okay.
But like my inspirations would probably be like Helmut Lang. I fuck with Helmut Lang shit heavy, like just his construction pieces and all that. Like not even a tee, just like.
Was that like 3M?
Nah, Helmut Lang. He a designer. He it's a lot of like utilitarian stuff, like a lot of like pockets and just like trimming
different ways.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just like like I really like this shit for real. Like Helmet, I gotta name a couple more just to. I like rap. I mean, I feel like it's basic. I like Virgil. You know,
Okay.
everybody like Virgil. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody. I mean, I ain't gonna say everybody like Virgil right
most
now.
people like. I mean, I ain't even talking about that. Yeah, I like his designs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, his aesthetics and stuff. Yeah.
Ye got a nice color palette. I don't really be rocking Ye's too much, but he got.
I feel like you a Kanye baby. I feel like I'm a Kanye baby.
Nah, I don't even be rocking it or like rapping Kanye.
You know, you used to crank Kanye, bro.
Yeah, for sure. But as I got older, that ain't really what I listen to as much. You know what I'm saying?
Well, now he switched up the gospel, so
yeah, he just on a different wave. Yeah, he on. I feel like after he lost his mind, he was on a different wave. But I ain't want to talk about it.
Yeah, that's a little different combo.
That's deep, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know what I'm saying? We was talking about Kent State. You know what I'm saying? What like. I know you had some crazy experiences, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when you was in the fashion, like you said, your major was in fashion, right? Like you major in fashion?
Yeah, my bad.
Nah, you good? I'm sorry, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We a little too turnt right now, you know.
Nah, we good.
But nah, though, you know what I'm saying? You was a major in fashion, so like, did you start realizing like you can start doing things on your own instead of wearing other people's brands? Because I know you was swaggy. Everybody's swaggy and drippy eventually in college because you will get flamed. You feel me?
For sure, yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like that shit just came from like high school, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already said, like, I used it to sell myself, so I was always like, dang, how can I make this piece a little different? Like, I seen people in high school was doing that stuff, like, fixing their jeans, or, you know, they had the pockets and the cargo.
Yeah, and the cargo.
So I'm like, alright. So as I got older, like, my senior year, I put patches in my pants. And I was wearing them, and people liked them. So
you started selling them?
Nah, I just had it, like, I just had it for myself, and I was wearing it, I posted, like, it was popping.
Damn.
Even in college, so. I'm like, alright, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. College was you like start selling like your clothes, like you was making.
I mean, yeah, but that was to help music and stuff like that. That wasn't even for myself. But then I realized that like, shoot, we kind of got a little thing going on. Let me use this brand to express my creativity and then.
And you talking about home team?
Yeah, that's when I kind of like
break down home team, man.
Yeah, for sure.
How you even come up with home team? That sounds like, you know what I'm saying, like some like Friday Night Lights, like football, NFL, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, you know, I used to play football, so I'm like, okay, home team, or like basketball, like something to represent your home, you know what I mean?
For sure, like, and that's exactly what it is, like, it's just a group of us, like I was saying, like, everybody, you know who everybody is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know everybody in the group, like, it's a team of people, and we just that's what we started for, to be like, a group of individuals really for each other. So that was the home team. It was only right to call it that.
So did y'all all go to the same school?
Yeah.
Like,
so we like everybody who in the group, like we met up in high school. We met in high school. We was all rocking each other in high school. Right. You know what I'm saying? And we just been rocking ever since.
But what influenced like the design, and like was there like any type of influential like things that helped you create their name and like the designs y'all make? Cause y'all designs is cool. Like I got the shirt on right now. Like it's a little wavy, little, you know what I mean, drippy, as they say to their age. You know.
You know, I just use my life experiences to inspire the designs for real. Like when I went through life, the images I've seen in life, like everything like that, to experience, to like, you know, express what I see in my life. So I can't really like. I can even like, I can tell you why I got the lady on the back of that shit. Like, I can tell you like why this is like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really just.
And it's from experience, like from moving around.
I mean, yeah, moving around is what I deal through in life, who I define myself in life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You know what I mean? So,
no, I didn't mean to cut you off, but would you say like you like what would you say your type of style is for y'all, like for your brand? Like would you say like you more street, more urban, more collegiate, more, you know what I mean? Like what's your, like, have you ever found your niche?
Nah, I mean,
yeah. Do you find niches in fashion?
Yeah, I think my niche is like kind of militaristic. Like, it's kind of like streetwear, but like militaristic. It's like graphic heavy, but the military don't really have a lot of graphics unless it's like some PT.
You like the military? Like,
yeah, like I just feel like I've been surrounded by it my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I have people who was in it. I know people who were in the military. So I just feel like I just like the designs of it. I like how it's shaped. I just like it's still rugged, you know what I'm saying? But it's like still put together. It's still like me. So I just like the look of it. That's just my style.
Now obviously, the elephant in the room, let's just discuss it, you know what I'm saying? What's your relationship with YB and Corday? You know what I mean? Like,
oh, yeah.
Because we, you know what I mean, we all went to high school together, but I seen him and I seen a lot of other people rocking your brand too.
Yeah.
And they at home. So I'm like, okay, he getting a name for himself. Because at first I didn't know it was you. I was like, home team, okay, let me check it out. And I'm like, it's Aric? Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't even trying to attach myself to it.
What you mean?
Like, I don't even try to be the face of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really want to be like the face of it. I'd rather put my arrogance up front. Right. I am in a lot of pictures. That's just because like I'm like most available. You know what I'm saying? I be
Right.
This one's gonna happen.
So it's like you said, it's like y'all all. It's a lot of y'all
Yeah.
that made the brand. You feel me? But you are basically a brand ambassador of it. Would you say?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like everybody is a brand ambassador.
Do you feel like you're a brand of yourself? Like you individually?
Yeah, I feel like it. I mean, I feel like you really know me. Like, I feel like I'm just like, I don't even want to be on no cocky, but I feel like I'm just different.
It's not
like,
being cocky, you confident.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just.
Or is there a thin line between it?
It's a thin line. It depends on who you talk to. It depends on who you talk to. But I just feel like I be saying different stuff in the conversation. When you talk to me, like, probably this me talking right now is how I'm gonna talk.
Right.
I just be trying to keep it real.
You got to. For me, there's no point. Like, I don't understand how people lie. Like, me personally, I'm not a liar. So, like, I feel like if you, whatever you say, I believe. I know it's kind of fucked up to say, but, like, I believe it.
Yeah,
You feel me? Because, like, you should. You can't assume. I can't assume you lying. You know what I mean? Like, I can't do that. You know what I mean? And not just, I'm talking about, like, other individuals. Because individuals now, like you say, you being real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and I learned this when I was down in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Like how like people like somebody said basically like you can go in the room, talk to that one person for that night. They can come back the next day and don't even know you. Or forget about what you just said. And that's kind of wild. And I'm like, damn, she kind of right. You know what I mean? So like, you know what I'm saying? But when you first started, did you have any doubts or moments that you feel like at first like you didn't want to do it? Like any game you play, like any game that you in, like any industry that you in for real, like it don't matter you playing sports, you doing all other types of things like clothes, food, anything, like you just tired of doing the same thing. You know what I mean? Was there any, and then you just like damn, like you having like little doubts in your head, like I don't know, cause maybe like somebody, maybe they're not fucking with it, or maybe you feel discouraged from other things, so your confidence go down. Was there any moments like that?
Nah, for real, cause I feel like if you really like what you doing, you won't really feel like that. Like I'm not, it ain't like a race to me. There ain't really like an end goal for me. Like I'm just creating, bro. I'm just like what I do, and I'm creating. I'm putting out for the people. Like so, it ain't really like. I don't really care, like, it ain't like saying it like that, but right. I don't really care if the next person buys my stuff, because I just like it. I made my design, like, it's based off my life. I'm wearing my, you know what I'm saying, I'm wearing my experiences. And,
right.
Like, I'm wearing my people's experience. I get to speak for them.
Now, what makes Home Team different from every other brand? Now, let me tell you my experience, my testimony right here, of me purchasing Home Team. Now, I feel like a lot of people should learn this, especially in this area, because a lot of people don't do it, which is organization and customer service. Now, I understand we are young, prospering people, but at the end of the day, we all should learn how to be cordial and know how to communicate verbally and non-verbally to people so we can understand your business. Because at the end of the day, it's your business. So if you go slow on that horse, you go slow on the horse. You feel me? We driving Porsches and you want to be on a buggy. So it's up to you. It's your decision. You know what I mean? But how do you feel like your brand is different though?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like we definitely pay attention to the quality. Like I try to be like on top of my quality. Like I don't just try to put a design on my shirt. I try, like I said, I try to use a story, and I try to use like something you're gonna be comfortable in. Like you probably cozy in that. Like you wearing, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still, even if that is comfortable, I'm still trying to find something even more comfortable.
It's
you know what I mean?
And I'm wearing the Adidas pants.
Yeah, my man busting them too. Like, so let's just go with any
chilling.
Yeah.
I'm chilling, so it's a
but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so just that customer service, like you said, I try to like just make sure every customer, I'll give them like, I reply to everybody. If I don't reply to you, like, double text me, double DM me, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're about to drop a new site, so like double whatever that site, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? I try to just give everybody a bit of my time.
Was there any time like you had like any problems though with people? Like, 'cause you know people be weird now.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, people are weird.
You
know what I mean? Like it's just different.
Nah, I don't really think like people be weird, but it be like I be coming off with respect, so I feel like I expect that in return, and people be giving in return. You know what I'm saying?
So you got the mentality that you like you treat everybody the same way, like you treat the janitor that's the same way as a wash guy.
Yeah, like. Cause I've been the janitor, you know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
I've been the, you know.
Some people haven't though.
Yeah,
some people they start off being the broker. They ain't never been the janitor.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. Like that's just their life, and you know what I'm saying. I'ma just be me at the end of the day. But yeah, just get it.
Now, what was some of the challenges that you had to overcome or face when you first started running? Oh, I'm gonna say this. Let me ask you this. You know, not when you first started, but like currently, even now, like, you know what I'm saying, because we going through Corona, you know what I'm saying, like, just economic time, protests, like, different things going on in the country, like, so, how do you, like, overcome, or if you might be still dealing with, like, how do you, like, what's some of the challenges you had to overcome or might be dealing with when it comes to running a business?
Basically capital, like, gaining funds, I feel like having transportation. I feel like I miss sales.
What you mean by transportation?
Like just being able to drive. Sometimes I would miss sales, maybe because somebody want to be.
Man, you got the Hellcat outside, man.
Chill out, though. Chill out. Hey, go ahead. Slicing it. But nah, before, you know what I'm saying. Before, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you can't have it. That, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
So sometimes that. Yeah, but that probably be the two biggest things. Capital.
The capital, yeah, especially like. When you try and gain like wealth too, like are y'all like independent? Like y'all not like dealing with anybody else, right? Like as far as distribution and things like that.
Everything deal with in house, like
right.
Yeah, we get all that done. Like every deal is done in house. So
what do you want to gain from the capital though? Like that you gain?
Like so, capital just like the money to run it. That's what I mean by that. So like. Just being able to get the funds to run
right.
the business, and I forgot to say organization too. That's the challenge too, like just being organized with everything.
Right. I mean that comes with time. You know what I mean? That comes with growth. You know what I'm saying? Like so, I like the people that's actually like. It's a difference between you not even realizing that you need to do that and realizing that you need to do that. Like you realize like that's growth right there. That's realizing like okay, you gotta evolve. What can I do better? Like I ask myself questions like that all the time. What can I do better? You feel me? In a sense of way, like going back to what we was talking about. Sometimes you gotta be humble, because like being humble can be better than trying to be cocky. You feel me? But confident is different. Being confident. Sorry.
Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying? Being confident and then being cocky is two different, because being confident meaning that you already know that what you're going into. See, being cocky, you might be blinded because you worry about straight head, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You spirit headed, so you got your blinders all fucked up. Yeah. You feel me? So it's like, that's how it be, you know what I mean? But like, going back to you know what I'm saying? All this is going at a time, like you're doing a lot of things, like I see you throwing out your, throwing new products out, you know what I'm saying, for home team, and then you still going to school and all that. So how do you, and then like you're doing other things, other entities in different ways to gain capital. So how do you balance all that out within 24 hours?
Man, I think it's just being, like I said, like just being organized. I be trying to be organized. I'm trying to get better at it, but I'm still like organized. So like just being organized.
So is that a key? Is that a good key to a good business?
I feel like for sure you can't be. You have to be organized if you're gonna be like a good business. Like you know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like that's definitely like a key to a lot of things.
How important is communication when running the business? Because you know nowadays, especially these brands can move a little different, straight up, like it's super straight up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And you feel me? Like the brands, like they be here, like you got so many gimmicky brands that come in here and there, like, and then you got the brands that's consistent. That's really about how do you, like let's start off from like a businessman side. How do you make like how important is that with communication?
You just gotta that's important. You gotta communicate, especially with your customers. So you just gotta be smart. You just gotta be respectful. You just gotta be courteous. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta communicate. You gotta be clear and transparent. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the key. You just gotta,
But it be so many different scams going on. Like, you know what I mean? Like people be like, Like I like remember, you know what I'm saying, when I bought my stuff, you was like asking Cash App, you know, how like now from a customer side, let's say the person don't know you, you know what I mean, and then the person like damn like, cause people always have those thoughts in their head like damn like I don't know if he really gonna send me my stuff, cause I've seen brands especially around here that have a lot of back orders. For me, like even the top brands, like even when Nipsey Hussle had his, he had back orders, but you know what I'm saying, he's a real person. For sure. So he sent everybody their stuff, but some people don't. So how can like the customer from the customer side, how can they trust? I'm gonna ask you this: how can they trust more of the person that's representing the brand?
Like, so how can they represent like? That's for the person like me, or just
not well, you anybody, not you in
like,
particular.
Like if Nipsey was selling stuff, how can they trust him? If
right. How can they trust the person that how can they trust the person they're trying to buy it from?
Oh yeah, like they just gotta ask for them to be transparent. Like, how long is it gonna take me? Like, if you order, he gonna tell you like, oh, it's a back order or something. You just gotta be transparent, cause I tell you like, how long is it gonna take? I usually be like, I'm gonna send you a tracking number the next day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'd be like.
Some people be on janky shit, bro. I tell you, that shit crazy. Yeah. But now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you seen what, I know I'm going back a little bit too back, y'all, but what B. Simone said about the 9 to 5s, you know what I mean? Saying she don't want to deal with a person that's a 9 to 5 nigga and all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, but you're an entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? So, what made you become an entrepreneur? Was you tired of 9 to 5s, or did you start to come at a crossroad and realize these jobs don't really give a fuck about you? To be honest, like,
man, it's both. Like, I remember, I think I tweeted like I can't do a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. Something like that. Like, nah, for real, cause like I just don't want to work. Why put in all that time and all that work and all that effort for somebody else? Right. When you could do that for yourself.
They don't even care about you. For
you know what I'm saying? You could be. I'm thinking like I could be dead tomorrow and they gonna replace me. So. Why would I do that? I mean, but the same tip, it takes that 9 to 5 to get to be right. That, you know what I'm saying?
That's the whole kill. So, it's like you can. It's a balance between life. Exactly. Like I always say, you know what I mean. So you gotta balance it. So yeah, sometimes you might need that 9 to 5 because you might need to work your way up. Now, whatever you do within that 9 to 5, like the fact of spending money. Or like while we was talking about the vices, you know what I mean, drinking, smoking, gambling, tricking, whatever you want to do when you get that job, because now you got money, and that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just saying to myself earlier today, because I seen something on TV and somebody else said it's not about the money, and they said, see, you rich, and I was like, damn, because I seen both sides. I seen a person, I seen myself, not even a person, myself, have money and say that shit. And I've been fucked up. And when I say that, I'm like, I got bills to pay the next day. I gotta eat. I got $2 in my account. I can't say it's not about the money. Because it is at that moment. Yeah. You know what I mean? I ain't mean to go too deep into that.
Good, that's real though.
But you know, yeah, because like, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's a balance because sometimes like we dealing with a time now, especially because kids want to grow up too fast. They want the Dior, you know what I mean? They want all these materialistic shit, but then you got another balance of the kids that's actually focused. They got their mindset. They stacking the money. They saving or do what they got. I get to do money, you know what I mean? But being smart about it. So it's a balance. But you felt like this generation is moving too fast for society?
Nah, cause I feel like that's just life. Like they were saying that about our generation. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, they were saying we was gonna be like fuck ups and shit. Like and like we gonna be like wow, what's the word? I'm looking for a word. Like basically like we're gonna be the birth of like the 90s people. You feel me? Like I can't even explain
90s babies.
I'm a 90s baby, but like the adults like that was like growing up like in the 80s and shit and became parents in the 90s.
Nah, for real though. Like it's like in the time before that is about the time before that. You know what I'm saying? So it keep going. So I ain't worried about this generation or that generation. Like, I'm just worried about me for real. You know what I'm saying?
What's some new gear that we can see coming up for home team?
Shit, all the drip. You know what I'm saying? Like
what is drip?
Drip.
You talking about drip? What is
the socks? You feel me?
Oh,
we gonna have some ankle socks. I got some bandanas. Basketball shorts, them joints, the pinstripe ones on the way.
I seen those.
Them dropping.
I gotta get those.
Them dropping.
I'm not gonna lie, I need a trucker hat too. Cause look,
we sold it out, yeah.
For real?
Oh, yeah, we getting new colors of those though. We putting in new colors of those. I bet you a hat.
Look, I was in the paintball.
Oh man, that shit. My man had the target on his head though. And them gigas though. That shit clutch though. That shit clutch. Any day, any weather. That's cool shit. Like that's what we try to do. Make shit.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie though. I like how people are doing like the clothing line. You know what I mean? Like I'm about to dip my feet in the water a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Man City clothing line dropping soon. You know what I mean?
Oh my man.
You feel me? Definitely, I appreciate it. Like and comment on this too. You know what I mean? On this video channel, and I think you about to come on a podcast too, right? So, you gotta jump in the podcast wave, Aric.
Go ahead. I'll be against.
You got the home team vlog.
Hey.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, that's definitely on the way
like
though.
that.
That's on the way though.
Vlog.
That's on the way though.
I like that. Need 5%.
Hey, go ahead. Hey, go ahead.
Nah, but you know, earlier we was talking about, you know what I mean, like you was saying, like you doing everything for basically like for capital. You know what I mean? So how important is investing in ownership to you?
Right, shoot. I like to be 100% ownership. I feel like investing though is smart. You gotta be smart with your investments. Like you gotta make your money work for you. Like
right. How you feel about investing? Cause like you know some people be scared to get dip their feet in the water. In the water, they should say.
You just gotta be. I feel like with anything, before you dip your feet in the water, you gotta educate yourself. So you gotta just be smart about it. Like you know.
But you can still be smart. You still can drown.
For sure. But when you smart, you know how to bounce back. You know different ways. You know different techniques. You know what I'm saying? It's like playing football without the playbook.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
You know what I mean? Like you playing. Okay, that's cool. Y'all willy nilly. You don't really know what you're doing, but you hoping to get to score. When you got the playbook, you got multiple ways to score. You got this. You got this draw. You got this play action. You got the shotgun. You know what I'm saying? Like you got just different formations and whatever you gotta do.
I feel you in there. I feel you, but like definitely the ownership. Like I feel like nowadays we getting a lot of more. I was just watching a documentary on Netflix about like black like fashion designers and Dapper Dan, how he came up and all that, and Melissa Hilton, how she, you know what I'm saying, she helped influence a lot of people in the fashion world and stuff like that. And like I think, and they black too. Like I feel like a lot of black designers and fashion designers are on the come up. Like we coming up, bro. Like sure. I feel like we coming. I know a lot of people off the rip, just like you, just like me. Yeah. Good influence, you know what I mean? Shout out to him, like he doing his thing too. You know what I mean? Trey 3, he doing his thing too. That's what I'm saying. Like, so a lot of people doing their thing. So you doing your thing, home team. Yeah. You know what I mean? You doing your thing too. So like, how would you like, if someone is younger, or shit, even like that's older than us, you know what I mean? Like, what would you tell them the first? Like, what advice would you tell them? You know what I'm saying? If they want to start their own fashion line or create their own like brand, you should say.
Shoot, I say do it because you love it. Be smart and don't quit. Like that's the 3 things.
Don't
for
quit.
Real.
You gotta keep going. Consistency. But when you do consistency, when do you realize the reality of things though? Cause like you can be consistent and realize you ain't going nowhere. Just like with music,
for sure.
You can do music 100 times, and that shit might be ass.
Yeah, but consistent. I feel like consistent. Like it's different than people's definition. Cause people think consistent is doing this shit. Like I gotta do this shit every day, every week, every whatever. Like nah, you just gotta go with the same like intensity, the same whatever, the same energy, whatever, same passion. Like as long as you do it a good amount of time and you consistent, you know what I'm saying?
Right. You believe in manifestation?
Yeah, for sure. Like that's just that comes with energy though. Like you gotta manifest the energy. So you got if you want to be positive, you want positive things to happen. You got to be a positive person. You gotta do positive things. If you want bad things to happen to you, then you gotta do negative things. Be a negative person.
But how can we change the outlook of things? Like you know what I'm saying? That sound good. You know what I'm saying? Like on paper, but you know the reality of it is people not like that because a lot of things be going on. Like especially now with money. Like everybody want money, everybody want to get it by any means now. Like people are like degrading their morals now to get money. You know what I mean? That shit is wild as fuck, but
It is.
at the same time, like how we were saying, like manifestation. So if they and being consistent and like, I don't know, it's hard, man. Cause it's like, end of the day, it's like, go get your money, but then it's like, be smart. You know what I mean? Cause I don't want you being no dickhead or fuck up and shit. And now you're not even gonna blame yourself. You're gonna blame everybody around you, unless you got the growth. But most of the time, niggas don't got growth. You feel me?
Nah, that come with like discipline though. Like you just gotta be disciplined. You just gotta have the mental toughness to be able to be like, alright, my brain better than this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm better than this. Whatever
Right, times
it
are
is,
changing.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, so you just gotta be disciplined. Whatever.
Definitely, you want to be disciplined. Make sure you wear a home team. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. Like,
But look though, you know what I'm saying? This is the one and only show, MADD City. I'm Buddha. You know what I'm saying? My man's Aric the Don. For me, we about to go get some Douce because this ain't happening. You feel me? Y'all know I don't want to drink this right here. But Avon, shout out to Avon.
man, it's Avion, man.
Oh, I keep saying Avon.
Avion.
Avion,
Yeah.
the tequila. Shout out to y'all. But look, we drink cognac over here, alright? We out.